everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry, my phone will be shaking this time probably because I'm holding it, but I just want to come on and make a quick video about self-care. And the main thing I want to go into about self-care is your mental stability, like in your mind, because I can't really move past that. That's the most important. Without your mind being right, you're not going to be able to do nothing else, like the physical things or the emotional things or professional things, spiritual things. You can't do anything if your mind is not clear and ready to do it. That's why that's saying, like, oh, you could do it if you put your mind to it. That's true. You really could do something, but your mind got to be there, like 100% committed. You know what I'm saying? With as far as mental like stability go, besides being 100% committed to it, you also got to deal with like underlying issues. So if you got any underlying issues, you definitely gonna want to deal with them first. And I don't really like talk about my stuff, but I'll tell you anyway. So my underlying issue I used to have was abandonment, from my real dad or whatever. I mean, I know who he is, but I didn't really establish a good relationship with him throughout my life. So I really had like abandonment issues as far as someone like leaving me or something like that. And that honestly messed with me mentally pretty much my whole life. And I didn't know that until now. So, but I noticed that I was abandoning my own self every time I get in a relationship. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that. So yeah, as far as going further into the abandonment, like I used to have a problem with people leaving. Like every time I get in a relationship, I don't want the person to leave. Like, you can't leave me, so I must break up with you before you break up with me. Like, that was a big thing for me. And every time I got in a relationship too, I would abandon myself. Like, I would just want to be around the person, constantly, day in, day out. I constantly need reassurance from the person. A constant reminder to check in, like they're not gone yet. Like, it got crazy, you know what I'm saying? And now that I done dealt with that, I am much stronger, you know what I'm saying? I put me first now. Like, no matter what, I come first, period. I don't care who it is or what relationship I'm in. It could be with my kids, my family, a mate, whatever. I come first. I put myself first. I definitely, after I put myself first, I just kept moving from there. Like, sometimes it feels like you don't never know what to do. But I swear, once you just get started, like, put yourself first. Just start with that one thing. Then it's going to be like a snowball effect. Like, everything else is going to come into play with that, So my biggest thing is just getting started. But get your mind right first before you try to move to any other thing. There's so many videos and stuff you can watch on YouTube on how to like be mentally strong, mentally capable of, just having a relationship with people. Because I feel like you can't even have a relationship with people if your mind ain't right. You coming in there all wrong, you negative, you just, to me, no good. If you don't love you, then how you expect somebody else to love you? You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn to get along with yourself and truly love yourself. Also, after you make the move, which to me is the best move you'll ever make, is to love yourself. Once you do that, like I said, everything else will follow. But you got to deal with any issues that you had growing up or things that just happened in your life that you feel you kind of swept under the rug. You really got to deal with that first. And it's going to hurt like hell, of course. You know what I'm saying? And nobody want to admit they be doing stupid stuff. I was about to cuss, but nobody want to admit that they be doing stupid stuff. But there's a reason why you do what you do. And if you can get to understand that and learn what that reason is, then you can further help yourself, or somebody else can further help you. So get your mind straight before anything. I don't care what nobody say. Your mind is the most powerful thing, and it also can be the most dangerous thing. So don't sit in your mind. Do not do that. If majority of the thoughts that you be having is positive, then most definitely sit in there. But if they're negative, do not sit and do not dwell on that, because negativity will ruin you and it will keep on bringing you down, further down, and it's going to be harder to get back up and get out. So always think of something positive. Even if you're in a bad headspace, just try to think of like your best memory or something that you did that was fun. Try to stay in that vibration, because it just feels better. Like if it feels better, then do it. You have to just let yourself feel better and stop comparing yourself to people or what you don't know what the hell they got. They just saying they got that. They probably ain't got shit. So just be who you are, but if you be in your mind, stay in there positively. That's my main thing and my main focus to everybody. But before I wrap this up, I'm gonna give y'all a little like experiment thing to do to see if your mind is not right. This goes for anybody who's in any type of relationship. If you and your partner just say like have an argument one day, and that argument controls basically the rest of your day, like you mad the rest of the day because of that argument, that right there tells me that mentally you're not strong. And if you have an argument with somebody and all week, you just angry, pissed off at this person every time you see them, it's a problem, you giving them too much power over you. So therefore I know you're not mentally strong. You have to get strong on your own. You shouldn't need validation from people in order to feel a certain kind of way. That's how you know that people rule you. That's definitely mental strength, in order to keep control of you at all times. And you got to be able to do that. And to me, this is the best test. The way I came up with it, it's just to go about your day. You know what I'm saying? Interact with people, see how it go. If one person out of that day take you out of character, that's fine. But if you stay out of character the rest of the day, you gotta get some mental stability. There is no way you can control you 100% of the time. You cannot control everybody else, and you can't please everybody else. So stop trying to. And ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? So do what it is that you can do. Sorry, that's my neighbor's lights. To worry about yourself. That's it. Just worry about yourself. But I hope this helps everybody. If y'all got any questions, go ahead and ask. You can simply start with just that one thing. Pay attention to how you feel. Even when you argue, and just say it's with your mom, or you got into, you yell at your kids or something, or you got into it with a neighbor, whatever it may be. That should stop right there. Like once you're done talking, that should be gone. You should go right back to feeling good on how you was. If you're not going back to that and you keep on sitting there replaying, you definitely need to look up things to get you mentally stronger. Just because I feel like you're not in control of yourself. You can't control yourself. You got to be able to control yourself no matter what happens, what situation comes about. You should always still be in a good mood. That is mental strength. Always be in a good mood. Until next time, I love y'all. Bye.